Sometimes we need a good stretch. So let me take you through a pretty simple stretch routine, for the most part focusing on our hips and lower body. So first thing we can do is get into a hip flexor stretch. There are a few things we can do to maximize this. So with the hip flexor stretch, if I want to focus on this right here, I'm going to bring one foot in front. Now my foot, I want to be the ankle just maybe in front of the knee. So as I'm moving my hips forward, I'm not bringing my body forward, hips forward, I'm putting a little bit of tension here in my hip flexors. If I want to go ahead and deepen that, what I can do is take this arm and I can raise that above my head. To make that stretch even deeper, with the arm above my head, I can tilt in the direction of the up knee, just to bring that a little bit deeper. So any of these stretches we want to hold anywhere from 15 seconds to maybe a minute, somewhere in there. So whatever you've got time for, whatever feels good. So do the hip flexor stretch, do one on both sides. Then we'll go into the combat position, but really make it more of a stretch. So here, I just want to lean into this up knee to feel a little bit of tension behind my ankle. From here, I might also feel some tension inside my thighs. So depending on what's feeling good, you can sit back, sit into the knee, sit into that stretch, find that line of tension. Again, anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute on one side, switch to the other side. And then from there, we can sit into your classic hamstring stretch. But with this position, think about the position of the foot. So we can pronate the foot, we can supinate the foot, and we can rotate the ankle to try to find, again, that line of tension in different areas, both under the hamstrings, but also under the calves as well. And just like with all the other stretches, anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute, holding that, and then switching sides. And then from here, we can go into more of a pigeon stretch. So with this one, want to bring that knee in front, pull the back knee back, sit back a little to feel deep within the hip some of that tension. Now, with any of these stretches, it's not just sit into it, hold it, and wait. We want to maybe move around, find where that line of tension changes from night to night, from day to day, and just let things relax 15 seconds to a minute. We do one side, then we do the other, and then we'll go into the 90-90 position. Now here we've got three positions. I can come forward and get a little tension here on the outside of this front hip, 15 seconds to a minute. And then what I can do is I can sit back to get this internal rotation. Feel that, again, about 15 seconds to a minute. And then, my favorite, we've got 90-90, and I'm going to rotate away from this side hip, the side leg. So I'm feeling that tension come from the hip flexors into the torso, and I'm just twisting the spine a little to deepen that position here. And that should feel really good. And do that on both sides. And then we can go ahead and throw in, because as runners we're always holding this position, so if we can get a little bit of relaxation from the arms, we'll bring our hands behind us, try to get your fingers pointing directly behind you, and pull the chest forward to feel that tension in the biceps. That should feel pretty good. And then again, 15 seconds to a minute, and just breathe into it and let that relax. And that's a pretty good, simple routine to get different areas of the hips, different parts of the legs, and open up the chest and the biceps just a little bit. So give that a shot and relax.